Hello and Assalamualaikum everyone. Today my group will present about our infographic presentation. Let's start. Next. This is our team members.
Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. Today I would like to present about introduction and purpose of our topic chosen, which is insurance planning and investment planning. Personal finance is the process of planning and managing personal financial activities such as income generation, spending, saving, investing, and protections. The process of managing one's personal finance can be summarized in a budget or financial plan. While personal financial planning typically involves creating a personal budget, planning for tax, setting up a saving account, and developing a debt management or recovery plan. Insurance planning is to protect yourself, family, and loved home, asset, or business against unexpected events. The idea behind insurance is to get a group to contribute financial to a fund specifically designed to help individuals recover in the case of an unexpected loss. While investment planning is the process of identifying financial goals and converting them through building a plan. Purpose of insurance planning is a critical component of a comprehensive financial plan that include evaluating risk and determining the proper insurance coverage to mitigate those risks. While purpose of investment planning is saving. The saving created by the investment is very useful in the difficult times.
My name is Azira, and I would like to present about importance of insurance planning and investment planning. As you know, the world we live in is full of uncertainties and risks. Individuals, families, businesses, properties, and assets are exposed to different types and level of risk. While it is not always possible to prevent unwanted events from occurring, financial world has developed products that protect individuals and businesses against such losses by compensating them with financial to realize the importance of insurance and understand how they can positively impact our life. Insurance is also an important part of financial planning because it protects us and our loved one from the costs associated with accidents, disability, illness, and death. However, the benefits will avail of specific policies depend on some factors. Therefore, we must be careful while selecting the right of insurance planning. As we can see, the first one is protections to individuals and businesses. Insurance provides financial support and reduce uncertainties that individuals and businesses face at every step of their life cycles. Being prepared for the unexpected will ensure that we can still reach our goals after facing a financial crisis. In case of business insurance, financial compensation is provided fire, thief, mishap related to marine activities or other accidents. Number 2, fulfilling long-term goals. Employment opportunities are increased by big investment leading to capital formations in the economy. Number 3 is paying debts. There is possibility that the family members face a substantial finance burden due to outstanding loan payments. The insurance importance in life is even more remarkable because it can help. Number 4 is achieve retirement goals. Certain insurance policies can ensure a regular income source after retirement. Retirement planning constitutes a significant part of a sound financial plan. The role of insurance in life after retirement depends on how we invest in the present. Next is investment planning. Investment planning is a process of identifying financial goals and converting them through building a plan. Nowadays, there are most common being cash, equities, bonds, and property. Making a smart investment can actually make our financial life better. Therefore, a proper investment plan is needed in order to secure our future financially. The importance of investment planning, we can see the first one is financial security. Family members will be financially secure by the investment. Number two, efficiently manage income. With manage other expenditures, taxes, bill payments, and so on. Number three, financial understanding. Once an individual knows about the current financial situations, it becomes easy for an individual to evaluate investment or retirement plan by having financial understanding. Finance understanding gives us a whole new approach to our budget and improving control over our financial lifestyle. The last one is standard of living. Becomes source of income of the family. For example, that of the working individual in the family affects the standard of living to a great extent. However, if the person has planned investment, it acts as a source of income and helps the family to recover from the loss financially. That's all for me today. Thank you. Next.
Hello, and I would like to present about the current issue in insurance planning. First, as we know, recently in the end of the 2021, Malaysia was rocked by the disaster known as flood. The flood has begin greatest impact on the life and livelihood of many poor people, with the government allocating the total of 200,000 million to address the impact of current flood event. It is overly focused on a top-down government-centric approach. Flood insurance is the undeniably one of the most important risk transfer tool that can make an important contribution to financial risk management. However, according to Zero Risk Malaysian, the study nearly said around 74% of Malaysian homeowners are uninsured against the flood risk, despite the fact that the estimate that 4.8 billion people live in the flood-prone area. This means that only 2 of the 10 every household in the flood-prone area only have a flood insurance. The it is the time for the government Malaysia to seriously consider developing a robust flood insurance scheme, ideally through a collaboration PP structure to ensure that more affordable flood insurance can be offered. The low penetration is not widely available despite the difficulty in modeling accurate sound insurance premiums that are affordable to households. As a result, flood risk is significantly underinsured, leaving the government with a difficult decision on how to best protect vulnerable population without the exacerbating moral hazard or decreasing household incentives to reduce the risk. Next, for the COVID-19, until now, we are struggling with the COVID-19. The insurance is protection into this pandemic is first is coverage by the hospital and surgical insurance. Does it mean the standard hospital and surgical insurance policy generally exclude all type of communicable out of goodwill have agreed to waive the exclusion and provide cover for COVID-19. This is in addition to extra coverage offered by individual insurance. For the travel insurance policy accident, medical expenses, inconvenience suffered during the period of travel as stipulated in the policy. However, most policy will exclude travel to country where travel ban or advisory had been issued by the local or foreign government of the destination country. Lastly, for the motor insurance, the PIAM further addressed that all motor insurance should be kept valid during the MCO period. renewal of motor insurance, additional measure to support SME and individual by providing deferment by payment of life insurance payment and family takaful contribution for 3 months without affecting the policy coverage. Next. In the investment planning, the government has a lot, has giving a lot of give a lot of financial management for the people. During pandemic COVID-19, many of people lost their job and become unemployed. So the Malaysian government keep looking the solution to help them to survive during this pandemic. To solve that, the government Malaysia withdraw the money from the Employer Provident Fund, which is EPF, under the scheme I Lestari. The scheme allowed the member of EPF to withdraw starting at 1 April 2020, which under the condition, a maximum of 500 per month for a period of 12 months, which is for 1 year. Payment begin from month where withdrawal application is received by the EPF until March 2021. Withdrawal can be made within a period of 1 year, which is 12 months. Payment for Lestari withdrawal will commence from May 2022. Next, for the Lestari, for ICNA, for those with 100,000 can and below in account 1, they can withdraw any amount up to 10,000. Payment will be staggered over a maximum period of 6 months with the first payment of up to 5,000. For those who have above 100, 10% of their account saving up to 16,000, whichever is lower. Payment will be staggered over a maximum period of 6 months with the first payment of up to 10,000. For the iCitra, the iCitra withdrawal was introduced following the announcement of the Package Perlindungan Rakyat and Pemulihan Ekonomi, which is a pemulih by the Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin as a temporary relief measure to help the EPF member tide over the economic demand against future needs. Lastly, for the distribution, as we know, for the end of 31 December, the Pemodanan Nasional Berhad PNB has announced a total distribution of 5 cents per unit for Amanah Saham Bumiputra ASB. Unit holder for the fiscal year ending 31 December 2020 consisting of a 4.25 cent distribution and a 0.75 cent for the bonus. That's it for me. Thank you.
Any others related information in this assignment is impact insurance due to COVID-19. The impact of the COVID-19 pandemic is expected to cause the Malaysian general insurance industry to contract by 2.2% in 2020, according to a report by Global Data. This is mostly due to weak consumer demand and suspensions of economic activity due to the lockdown restrictions caused by the pandemic. Data from the National Property Information Center show that property sales by volume decreased by 31.5% in the first half of 2020. Decline in construction activity and the reluctance to purchase resident property due to the current economic scenario have impacted the growth of property insurance business. In addition, the Malaysian Automotive Association reported that new vehicle sales were lower by 41.1% during January to June, compared to the same period in 2019 due to lockdown restrictions and stalled productions. Besides impact of marine insurance, the pandemic implications for the shipping industry include crew and passenger health, difficulty with crew changes or the crew refusing to go to an affected area outbreak. The global marine industry is a risk of significant disruption with marine cargo insurance implication. Firstly, cargo and stock throughput. Second, delay. Third, additional cost. And lastly, vulnerable goods. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, next I will be explaining about statistical information on insurance planning. So insurance refers to as the risk transfer from one party called insured to another party called insurer. This is described in the contract, which an agreement between two parties known as insurer and the insured, whereby in consideration of payment of a sum of money known as premium by the insured to the insurer. The insurer assumes the risk of an uncertain event which is not within his control and which event the proposer has an interest, so that if the anticipated events should happen at any time during the period of insurance, the insurer is bound to pay the insured. For example, under an insurance contract, the party, the insurer, pay the other party, the insured, against a specified amount of loss. The loss covered are listed in the contract, and the contract is called a policy, occurring from specified eventualities within a specified period, provided a fee called premium. In general insurance, compensation is normally proportionate to the loss incurred, whereas in life insurance, usually a fixed sum is paid. Basically, when a insured suffer a loss or damage that is covered in the policy, the insured can collect on the proceeds of the policy by filing a claim with the insurance company. The company then decide whether to pay the claim, and the recipient of any proceed from the policy is called the beneficiary. So from the slide, you can see that insured transfer the risk to the insurer and pay premium to the insurer for accepting risk. Insurer accept the risk to pay claim once loss occurred and issue the insurance policy. For beneficiary, recipient of compensation, beneficiary can be insured or designated by the insured or next, the insurance statistic. From data provided, one can come up with several statistics depending on needs, including but not limited to. Mus, can you back to the first slide? So here are the data that can be provided. For example, policy, total number of domestic claim, average insurance premium, average sum insured, claim frequency, average size of insurance claim, cost per insurance policy, and loss ratio. With stats on the slide, you can see that when combined with other factor insurance, practitioner gets insight to decide on running the business smoothly. Statistics is crucial in business management. Insurance practitioners look at statistics, what the data is telling them. Next slide. Malaysia insurance statistic. Life insurance form an important part of financial planning to secure one's financial future, providing peace of mind and the knowledge that one can protect one's estate for one's loved one. However, Malaysians have many misconceptions about the importance of buying life insurance that must be addressed. Aside from perceiving it part of their asset, many Malaysians are still waiting for the right time to buy life insurance. According to RHB head, the best timing is as early as possible, as unfortunate events can happen to anyone at any time, regardless of age. Many corporate employees do not consider that they may not be able to buy sufficient life insurance coverage when they reach retirement, as they assume that they were adequately insured by their company during their working life. So there is a lack of awareness of the importance of buying life insurance in Malaysia. According to Bank Negara Malaysia, only 36.5% of the total population owns at least one individual life insurance or family takaful plan, which is very low compared with the government targets of 75% by 2020. Despite the penetration of the working age group 20 to 59, showing strong signs of growth to 50.5% as at 2017, national level growth has been stagnant. Without life insurance protection, one would most likely have to self-fund medical costs and treatment expenses. There is also the possibility of loss of income in the event of being unable to work due to a permanent disability. But if someone is adequately protected under a life policy, they will receive a permanent disability benefit of a lump sum. If one is insured, one cannot assume that they are adequately insured. Many Malaysians think they have enough coverage from a policy they bought years ago, or that was bought by their parents when they were younger. Life insurance needs will continuously change as an individual progress through their life stages, such as marriage and having children. The needs also increase parallel to their requirements lifestyle, especially if any unforeseen event take place. Therefore, it is important to value of the life insurance purchase to ensure they match the value of the life insurance they bought. That's it for me. Thank you.
Hi, I present about statistical information investment planning. ASNB, Amanah Saham Nasional Berhad, a wholly owned subsidized company of Pemodalan Nasional Berhad. ASNB was established on 22 May 1979 to manage the fund launched by PNB. ASB has a total 50 funds with the total value of fund RM 267.12 billion at 31 December 2020. One of the famous fund provided by ASNB is ASB, Amanah Saham Nasional Berhad. Total ASB unit holder is 10 million holder, and ASB dividend for 2021 is 5%, total 0.75 plus 0.75% for the bonus and special bonus. Second one is KWSP. KWSP is one of the world oldest prominent fund in Malaysia. KWSP helped the Malaysian workforce to save their retirement. The total EPF member 1,000, and the Syariah saving dividend is 4.9%. For the conventional saving dividend is 5.20%. Total dividend payout RM 47 billion, and annual contribution received by KWSP is RM 75.93 billion. Next.
Okay, now we go through the recommendation for the investment planning. Okay, for the first point, invest money keep pace with inflation over time. Which means the inflation is a general price increase, and decrease depend on the period of time and situation that are affected from the globalization. Okay, then when we invest in stock that can beat inflation with its rate of return. Okay, for example, is when we invest in the gold, the margin price rate is exactly the variance is not different time to time. That mean whereas the stock market and the Bitcoin or for the and then this will be the suddenly increase and decrease affected margin. Okay, the next one is multiple type of investment reduce loss impact for single investment. More risk within individual stock unless own quite risk. Especially when you are start investing, you are subjecting yourself to move risk due to lack of diversity. A combination of asset classes, stock, and bands will reduce portfolio sensitivity to market swing because they move in opposite direction. So that if diversity effect unpleasant movement, one will be offset by positive result in another. And then the next one will be the get expert help in creating financial plan. Every knowledge that we don't have enough, we need to get an expert to guide ourselves. That means we need to have a expert to show all the thing about the investment. Okay, then the last one is the keep good record and recalculate net worth annually. Then all the what we have invested, we need to have a record what the profit or else then we can figure out something new in the next year. And then the next one, recommendation for insurance planning. Okay, for the first one, keep insurance and other costs at risk low and less variable. Mean variable life insurance is a permanent life insurance product with separate account comprised of various instrument and investment fund. And then the next one, we need to analyze past congestion with insurance premium code, bracket deductible option. Which means is a high deductible refers to a health insurance plan with a sizable deductible for medical expenses. High deductible are believed to lower overall healthcare costs by making people more aware of medical expenses. And then for sure, we need to have a consultation with insurance broker to get more information about the insurance. Because when we need to have insurance, we need to know what we have to pay for like coverage for all from the insurance. Okay, that's all from me. I hope all the information that me and my team give will give benefit to all of you. Thank you. Okay, stay safe and stay healthy. Okay. Assalamualaikum.